All right, we're going to be working with combining like terms. So when we're combining like terms, we got a couple steps that we like to follow. Step one, we want to identify our different terms. So we want to box and circle like terms. Once we've identified the different terms, step two, we're going to rearrange it so that we put them together. So we put our like terms next to each other, our boxes together and our circles together. And then once we've rearranged it, then we can go ahead and combine the terms that are alike. So on number one, we have negative 4x and a positive 5x. I know it's read as negative 4x plus 5x, but going forward, I'd like you to think of this as negative 4x and positive 5x. These are both like terms. They both have x as a variable, so we can go ahead and combine these. So negative 4x, positive 5x, we have more positives, so we're going to take 4 from the positive, so we're left with 1x. Positive 1x. Number 2, so here we see that we have positive 1, positive 5v, positive v, but that's also the same as positive 1v, negative 6. We're going to go ahead and combine our like terms together, so we have a positive 1 and negative 6, and then we have positive 5v, positive 1v. All right, so positive 1, negative 6, that gives us negative 5. Positive 5v plus 1v, positive 1v, that gives us positive 6v. This is why I recommend that you say positive with the instead of plus, so that we're still adding that positive symbol, which looks like we are adding these. And we can't just say 6v. It's because we do need something in front of it when we're combining it. All right, number 3. Again, we've already identified 4n, positive 3n here, and then our circles have our positive 4 and positive 1. So we're going to go ahead and rearrange it. So let's get our box terms together. Positive 4n, positive 3n, and then we have our circles, positive 4 and then positive 1. Positive 4n with positive 3n, so we're going to add those together. So we have positive 7n, and then again positive 4, positive 1, that gives us positive 5. So we need a positive symbol plus 5. All right, and number 5, again, we need to highlight our like terms. So negative 2x, I'm going to box it. And then I see another x term, so I see a negative 7x, going to box that. I see a negative 8, I'm going to circle. And then a positive 2, going to circle. Let's rearrange these. So I have negative 2x, negative 7x, negative 8, positive 2. All right, negative 2x, negative 7x, they're both negatives. We can combine those. So we have negative 9x, and then negative 8 with positive 2. We have different terms, we have opposite terms. So negative is more, so we're going to take 2 from the negatives, and that leaves us with a negative 6. We are working with distributive properties on these problems. That means that we're going to take this value outside of the parentheses, right outside, and we can multiply to each of the terms inside. So inside, I have negative 7, and I'm going to circle that, and then I'm going to box the negative 8n. I'm going to include that negative symbol. We can multiply unlike terms. So we can take 3 and multiply that to both negative 7 and negative 8n. So when we take 3 times negative 7, that gives us negative 21. It's in the circle, so I'm going to go ahead and bring it over here. Negative 21. Now, negative 8n, when multiplied to another value, we're going to just multiply the coefficients. The n will stay the same because there's no other n that's being multiplied, so we're going to keep the n. And just multiply negative 8 times 3, which gives us negative 24. So negative 24n, negative 21. That is it. We can't simplify that any further. On number 14, I have negative 8 on the outside. And then I'm going to go ahead and circle the positive 1. And then I'm going to box the positive 5m. Negative 8 times positive 1 gives us negative 8. Negative 8 times positive 5m, again m not being multiplied. We're just multiplying negative 8 times 5, so that gives us negative 40.